you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.
Hello, welcome to Relax the Podcast.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, my sweet... You might not recognize the voice of my co-host today. But,
the sweet, sultry sounds.
I like it. I like the way your voice sounds.
Data Carrot.
Data Carrot Erik
You
has...
like the way it sounds?
I like any way you sound. But
what do you mean, like me sounding different you like?
I just like any way you sound. I like all your sounds. Erik has lost his voice.
All of my sounds?
I think I like all your sounds.
I don't think you like when I eat and my mouth isn't closed.
Yeah, I don't like that actually. You're correct. I
don't think you like...
You do that a lot.
When I snore.
I don't mind your snoring.
You actually don't mind my snoring,
No, I've never complained about it.
What other sounds do I make?
You make lots of sounds. I don't like when you smack your lips.
Yeah.
That is something I don't like.
That's a
when
thing.
you eat.
That's the thing, and that's understandable.
Yeah. How are you feeling, love?
I'm okay. I've
We've been putting off this.
Yeah, we were supposed to record yesterday, but I lost my voice from a little bit of a cold.
Yeah, we were supposed to record. Yeah, a couple days in a row, I think, and then we've been putting it off, hoping his voice comes back, and it's not. And
no,
so we're just going to do it. So you might notice this episode is going to be a little bit shorter, and also we're just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
We've lately been doing the 3 camera setup, but today we're just doing the 1. It's just
because
like
of me? Because of poor me?
No, just not because of poor you, but because like we had to kind of put it off for a while because you weren't feeling well and I feel so bad. And I thought about doing one by myself, but
I don't think Gwen Stefani would turn around right now. You know what I mean?
Gwen Stefani?
Or like Blake Shelton.
Wait, what?
They were like, because I don't have a voice, so they wouldn't like turn around for my voice.
Wow, I did not pick up on the road you were going down. That was a very, so out of nowhere.
Sophisticated joke that like went right over your head.
Gwen Stefani. I don't even know that she's. I know, but I don't think Gwen Stefani's been on that show for like.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, but they like changed. They changed the people like every season.
Yeah, but it's called The Voice. I don't have a voice.
You know, I get it now because
so
you've explained it.
It was an easy joke, but like it. You didn't.
I don't think Gwen Stefani's been a thing on that.
What about this?
Show for a long time.
Try something else. Smelly cat. Smelly cat. I don't know how the rest of it goes.
What are they feeding you? Smelly cat.
But isn't that like because she lost her voice, that song then sounds better because like.
I think, all her songs sound better when she's sick or something.
She has like a recipe. We're talking about like Phoebe from Friends, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, my voice sounds different because I've lost it for like 2 days. Mm-hmm. Ariel.
What?
Little Mermaid?
Ariel.
What did I say?
Ariel.
Did she lose her? Doesn't she not have a voice? Who else historically doesn't have a voice?
I think we get it. That your voice, we don't. I mean, we could go through all of.
I have a bit of a cold. Maybe from all of our children's programs, but I've inherited some sort of a throat riss.
Riss?
Like I was combining throat with virus.
Oh my gosh, I am not on the same wavelength as you today.
What wavelength are you on?
I feel like everything you've said, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what you're saying.
It's probably because you don't understand me.
Well, that's not true. Another thing that is happening this weekend that is exciting, but also makes our weekend a little busier than normal is Easter. It's Easter weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have a lot of fun Easter things to talk about.
Okay.
But first is my relax. Can I go first today, love?
Oh, please.
So I love a holiday, as you know, and yes, the Easter Bunny does, of course, come to our house, but I love a holiday and I love to be involved. So sometimes I like to help out holiday characters such as the Easter Bunny. And even though the Easter Bunny's coming, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get some eggs. I'm going to pitch in and I'm going to help out the Easter Bunny. You're going to
help the Easter Bunny. Okay.
And I'm going to add some bonus eggs, if you will. So I did that, and I was trying to fill some Easter eggs for our children to help out the Easter Bunny. And I got cheap eggs. Okay, sue me. I got cheap, discounted, plastic eggs. Listen, are
they disconnected?
I am so annoyed.
I thought you were going to say thrifty.
That too. But with thriftiness sometimes comes things that don't work well.
Yeah.
And these eggs will not close correctly. And if you have ever filled Easter eggs and done the Easter egg thing and gotten cheap, kind of crappy Easter eggs, you might know the struggle that I've been dealing with the last couple of days of trying to get these freaking things.
Where'd you get them?
Just online, but like they were super cheap. They were like really, really cheap. It was like 200 something eggs for like a couple bucks.
So
You know, it's like very cheap.
somewhere there's an engineer who designed the mold for these eggs and that they would close securely. And you're saying the engineer messed up their job?
I don't know. I think it's like just cheaply made. And the way that they're like stacked and put into the boxes, they really shoved them together. Like, so the eggs aren't closed when I got them, right? They're open.
Yeah.
So I have to match the tops with the bottoms of each of these eggs. But the way that they're like stacked in the box, they were squished so tightly in there that like it stretched some of the plastic. So some of the tops are too big to fit some of the bottoms, and some of the bottoms don't fit on anything, and some of them are both too big. And so you have to find the exact right size of each individual color in order for them to close properly, or else they won't close at all. Or they're too big and they just fall open, they just pop back open. Or like it is driving me freaking bananas.
Which is terrible for an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, because they just freaking open up, or then I am like going bananas trying to close these freaking eggs.
I had a similar issue with cold brews in the summer of 2019. It was like every top for the cups, like it wouldn't fit the cup.
What?
Because I mean, like, because the plastic top, it was like,
where is this? Just at a coffee establishment?
You want to? I mean,
I'm listening.
Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was like
back in the Starbucks days.
Yeah, it was like the lids never fit the cup, and I would ask for a new lid because it would just be like you would just fly and then spill all over your car. Yeah. I mean, it's not an Easter egg. Like there's not as much writing on it as an Easter egg hunt.
Well, you could spill coffee. There's
still
a lot
coffee all over my car. I feel like because of like this lid issue, which if you look into it, I feel like is an engineering issue. You know,
maybe I couldn't do it, but I just know that I'm like
more kids should study engineering and math and like
so that we have eggs that close properly.
Because then we would have eggs that close more properly. I really think so. Yeah.
Well, I think so too, and I don't know if anyone out there relates to my frustration, but I am like screaming at these eggs at moments.
I think this episode will come out after Easter.
It will.
But this is the night before Easter where we're trying to close a bunch of Easter eggs because we're trying to help out
the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny because
I love a holiday, love. I love a holiday and I go above and beyond, and I always do too many things for every holiday, and everyone makes fun of me for it. And I always think I could do all of these things. Yeah. And then the night before, no, I know you're not. And then the night before a holiday, I'm like, why am I so stressed?
Oh,
there's so many things to do.
Because you do procrastinate.
Well, I've been working on Easter stuff for a very long time.
But your version of procrastination doesn't mean like I save everything for the night before. It means like you stress about it for weeks leading up, and then you save everything for the night before.
No. I've been prepping. I do procrastinate a lot. Yes.
It's like a chef like prepping their food that they're going to cook, but then you cook everything the night before.
Sure. Usually. I agree with you. Yes, I do that. Yeah. But this time I did not. What my bigger issue is not my procrastination. The stress and the pressure of like not having enough time actually helps me to work better. And I like to work under pressure. That's not the issue here. The issue here is that I over commit myself to like, oh, I'm going to do this game and have this thing and these gifts and this gifts and this
nobody else
treasure
does
hunt
that.
And this scavenger hunt and this complicated thing with this sign and these decorations and all these people and all this food.
People just put stuff in eggs and fake grass.
I know. But you know what, love? They don't. And there's big controversy about this right now.
What do you mean?
I saw on a TikTok. I'm not going to lie and say I saw it in an article.
Number one news source. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie and say I heard it from someone. It was on TikTok.
MSNBC, TikTok.
There's drama with TikTok Easter baskets. Like I'm seeing major Easter drama on TikTok right now. There's like moms, which is so annoying to me because it's like moms shaming each other. It's like moms will show like what, first of all, this is strange to me. This is not me shaming. This is just me. Like, I don't understand the rules really of like when you're allowed to say what about holidays and things and whatever, but moms will show what they are filling their kids' Easter baskets with. And maybe they're just helping the Easter Bunny out like I am. But a lot of these moms are just doing this freely. I don't know. Anyway, my point is that like I'm nervous. Their kids are going to see these Easter basket
Surely
things.
You have a point. Yeah. Sorry. I just don't know what it is.
I know.
I just don't know what it is.
I'm a mess. I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm stressed that their kids are going to see them filling Easter baskets. And then
because their kids are on TikTok too?
Well, I would assume, and I'm stressed that their kids are going to be like, wait a minute. I thought someone else was doing my Easter, but maybe they're just helping Easter Bunny out.
Who's buying like a bunny is
love?
Me.
You never know.
I told you this story, and I feel like I told you this story, and I feel like I told it on the podcast, but like 100 episodes ago. They're like one of my biggest, like, am I interrupting your story?
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm trying to remember it really hard right now.
Okay. One of my only like real, like legitimate, visceral ghost sightings is the Easter Bunny.
Yes, you did tell me this once. In your room.
Yeah, it was me in my siblings' room, and I was on the top bunk of a bed, and it was the night before Easter, and I heard a noise, and I sat up, and I saw the Easter Bunny in our room, and I looked up at it, and it goes, shh. It held like a bunny finger to its, and it says, shh, like, but very like disturbed, like it was disturbing. Mm-hmm. So much so that like it was, I'm sure it was a dream or a nightmare or whatever, but like it was so disturbing that it implanted myself as like reality. And like I remember, it's like my only ghost sighting is the Easter Bunny, and it's him saying shush and go back to bed. And I just went, whoa, and laid back down on the top bunk and went back to sleep. But
that's awful. Love. Is that why you don't like Easter?
I'm kind of scared because now our house is haunted.
Yeah, maybe it's coming tonight.
The Easter Bunny's been haunting me since I was like 7. Like this is like
tonight's
it's like worse than like Halloween for me. This is like
I'm so sorry.
Does Blumhouse have like a horror Halloween movie? Because I mean,
what's Blumhouse? Who's Blumhouse?
Easter movie? Because that's what it's like, the company that makes all like the horror movies for different holidays. But I feel like they just made one for Thanksgiving. But I wonder if they have one for Easter.
I don't know, probably.
Which feels like it makes more sense. Like you could have a horror movie for Easter because like, isn't Easter? I mean, I understand, like I have somewhat of a religious upbringing, but like Easter is like, it's essentially about a gentleman, a very prized gentleman coming back from the dead in a cave, right?
What? Are you talking about Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
I don't know that we were taught from the same Bible.
Well,
wait, what do you think happens?
On Easter?
Yeah, wait, actually I want to know.
On Easter, it's like when like, Good Friday.
A man, you're referencing Jesus, right?
A gentleman of great stature that people really appreciate and like have a lot of meaning in their lives. Mm-hmm. And then he was unalived. Crazily, right?
Yeah, really bad. Yeah, real bad.
Just like
pretty brutal.
It
was brutal.
Can I say?
Maybe I think we all know what it is. So,
like, but it was up on that thing with it's just intense. And then, so after they did that, they put him in a cave. So what's the Easter part? I'm asking. No, but I'm asking you what your knowledge of Easter is. And then I'll tell you. You're the witness and I am a lawyer right now. Like they did that to him and then they put him in a cave. Okay. Is that where they buried him? Well, what do you think Easter is though, is the question. Easter is he is risen because like he came out of he reverse unalived himself out of the cave. The tomb. A tomb? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. So they tombed him? Yeah, he was in a tomb. And then him and the other 2 guys? Well, yeah, there was probably a lot of people who were unalived. Well, I don't know. Wasn't it just him? Wasn't it him and 2 other guys that were up on the things? That's what it says. Yeah. And so they were just like, let's put him in we'll tomb him in this cave. We'll put like rocks in front of it. Mm-hmm. And then someone went and checked and he like wasn't there. Yes. And he was like, bye. And like floating up to the sky. Oh, he's in the sky? He floated up. He's like, peace out. I'm out of here. Oh, so, okay. I'm actually unsure. So sorry. No, it's fine. I feel like I'm cutting you off a lot. That's fine. It's a problem of mine. But so like, he's unalived and he's reverse unalived out of the cave, the tomb. 3 days later. And then like someone was like, oh my God, he's not in the cave. He's out of the cave. But then he was like, Mary. Yeah. Mary? Uh-huh. Which is? Mary Magdalene, I think and I think it was. And she's not his mom. Mary is his mom. Right, but not Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. I think, it's embarrassing. I should remember all of this. So his girlfriend had the same name as his mom? His girlfriend? What, Mary Magdalene, right? That's not his girlfriend. Mary Magdalene was like the brother. I was going to say, she was like he had like an affinity for like, mostly my knowledge of. Wait, you think Jesus had a girlfriend? Jesus Christ Superstar is mostly my knowledge of like this story. It's a great knowledge, okay. Although I did go to church like a lot as a kid, but like it didn't like. Stick? It was mostly for the Entenmann's like raspberry strudel that they would give us in the basement after was mostly what I took in from it. Mm-hmm. Mary Magdalene, that's his mom? No, Mary Magdalene is not Jesus's girlfriend.
and it is not his mom. Mary Magdalene was one of his like followers that like followed him around and like listened to his teachings and was there for his crucifixion and was the person who witnessed his resurrection. And then she went back and told like Peter and other disciples or whatever. And then they came and checked and saw that Jesus was gone. So
they weren't dating or anything.
I mean, it doesn't say on there like, oh, on Bumble, Jesus met Mary Magdalene.
You know, it's just like a story. It's like a, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought they were dating.
Because the musical.
Oh, I guess I don't know the musical well. I just know the Bible.
You don't know that musical well?
I know the musical. I know a lot of the music from it. I've never done it.
It's the greatest rock musical of all time.
Oh my love.
What would you say is better than
fighting words?
I think Jesus Christ Superstar is the greatest rock musical of all time.
You're just saying that too.
Well, like I don't know if Little Shop of Horrors would be considered a rock.
Have you seen any other musicals?
No, but like a rock musical.
Yeah, have you seen any other rock musicals?
Name what do you Rock of Ages?
I love Rock of Ages. First of all, I think it's incredible.
Jesus Christ Superstar is the best rock musical of all time.
Jesus Christ Superstar is wonderful. Like, sure, the music's fun, whatever.
Care,
but like,
whatever. Like,
of course.
Is that Andrew Lloyd Webber?
I'm pretty sure. I know. Well,
Heaven on Their Minds, that song, the Judas song. Oh.
I don't think that musical was written by Andrew Lloyd Webber, but I don't know who it was. But anyway, the point is that Mary was not his girlfriend. I'm very curious where you thought, I guess because you said it was not musical. But it is his mom. It's not his mom. Mary Magdalene is a different Mary. She's just someone who liked Jesus and followed him around and was like, oh my gosh, he's a genius. But also the name of his mom. Yes, his mom's name was Mary as well.
Okay.
So it's confusing, sure, but maybe it's a popular name back then. Everyone was named Mary. Anyway, yes, Easter is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And you know what's funny is that I thought it was two different Marys that went to the tomb and saw that Jesus was resurrected, but it actually was just Mary Magdalene. I think different gospels tell it a different way. And the reason I think it was two different Marys that went together is because when I think it was like 4, maybe 5. I was very little around that age. We reenacted the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Me and family, cousins, siblings, whatnot.
As a family, yeah.
As a family, the children
behavior.
performed the crucifixion of Jesus Christ for the adults in the family.
Normal behavior, yeah.
My cousin and I both played Mary Magdalene and both went and saw that Jesus had left
understudied
the tomb.
Or like you doubled
No, we
up
did it
on
together. Like I vividly remember wearing like the whole outfit and like running to see.
Because no shame if you were the understudy in your family portrait of this.
No, it's fine. And we rolled the cardboard boulder away from the tomb, which was a fireplace. And in the fireplace, which was, the tomb, technically, behind the cardboard,
who was hiding in the fireplace?
No one was because he was resurrected.
Oh, he's just...
Yeah, he rose.
What? But that's
why I thought it was two Mary Magdalene. It's just the one Mary Magdalene.
But you seem confused. And didn't you go to like a Bible college?
I did go to a Bible college.
Is that what they call it?
No, they don't call it a Bible college, but it is, technically what it was. It's religious. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about all of this. I just couldn't believe, I just was like, oh my gosh.
Eggs are hard to close. The plastic ones from the dollar store.
And you didn't know why we were celebrating Easter, but you do. He rose from the dead. He is risen. Yeah. And now we're all saved. All of our sins are saved. And we can all go to heaven if the story goes.
I have more questions.
Okay. I don't know that I have answers, but I can try.
But there was the palm thing, right? What's all the palms?
Palm Sunday?
Yeah.
So I don't remember all of the deets. I don't remember much of it.
That's okay.
It's been a very long time since I was in school learning about this stuff and in church learning about this stuff. But Palm Sunday is like Jesus Christ entered into Jerusalem on a horse or a donkey or some animal. And then I think a donkey. And then they're all waved with palms. And like, I remember some version where they like laid them down for him to walk on the donkey, but maybe they just waved them. I don't know. There's something about palms and Jesus entering Jerusalem. And then there's Ash Wednesday and you put the ash in your forehead and then you give something up for Lent until, Easter. So you have it's like a 40-day fast of something. And so that whenever you're craving, and I remember the first time I ever did it, I gave up Coca-Cola, which is right here next to me, which I love my Coca-Cola.
Is it Lent now?
I think technically because it's not Easter yet. So tomorrow, I'm probably wrong. I never did Lent and all that growing up. Like I never participated in that. So I never even heard of it until college. But all my friends were doing it in college and everyone got the ash cross on their forehead and we did the thing. Anyway, any more questions? It's
such a good story. I can see why it's lasted for thousands and thousands of years. So compelling.
But because of that, then all of our sins are forgiven and we can go to heaven. That's
okay.
That's why
Last
that's why we're
question.
happy he's risen.
Last question.
He died for your sins is the thing.
Last question. Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Last question is so that thing happened. He's unalived,
Yes.
but then he's not reverse unalived out of the cave. And then he's risen, meaning he's
To heaven.
so he is risen, meaning he went to heaven.
Yes.
And that's the last time anybody saw him.
Well, yes, that was the last time God sent his son to earth.
Because then he went back to.
Yeah, he's up with God, like chilling. And but he did that to save everyone from their sins because everyone was so wicked. And the only way to save us all from
As they are, yeah.
eternal damnation was for God to send his only son, Jesus Christ, down to then die brutally or unalive.
I've heard this
brutally.
before, like to die for our sins.
Yes, and that's why Easter is like, he is risen and now we're all saved.
I keep hearing people say, yeah, well, he's risen.
The reason it's celebrated and exciting is because that like he did that so that we could all be saved.
So we get to do all these bad stuff.
We get to do all these bad stuff.
We get to do all these
like
bad stuff.
Bad grammar.
We get to do all this bad stuff, and it's like chill because like he.
You know what's so funny?
Because he's risen, so it's like, sorry.
Yeah, well, you know what's your thought process right now it's making me giggle to myself because I remember as a kid thinking about this exact thing.
I'm like,
no, because I remember hearing about it. Like
the mind of a 7-year-old.
No. I just remember having the same exact thought process as you and going like, wait. So like I remember thinking this as a little girl, like thinking like, okay, I'm working really hard to do all the things that the Bible's telling me to do so that I can go to this wonderful place they call heaven.
Yeah.
But like, you're telling me that's like the worst person in the world, the worst, most terrible, horrible, evil, I think the worst thing someone could do, person in the world, can get all the way through their life. And at the last moment, they're like, oh, I'm dying. Hey, Jesus, I accept you as my Lord and Savior. And then they just go to heaven. And like
you asked these questions too as a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
like,
I just haven't really.
I don't get it.
I feel like that's sometimes what's good about this podcast is like there are things that I don't normally stop to think about. But you love Easter and like it's like you love all holiday. You love all holidays, and so like you celebrate Easter, which I never did. I mean, like we had Easter. Like I remember one year we like got an actual rabbit. Like I remember that being like a core memory of that. There was like an actual like my parents like set up a whole thing with like fake grass in the house, and there was like then all of a sudden it led to like an actual rabbit, and then we had a rabbit as a pet, and that was like pretty cool. It's like we caught the Easter bunny or whatever. But just like kind of like breaking it down, thinking about like what in the hell. Sorry. The actual holiday.
When the hell?
What in the hell? The actual holidays.
Oh, what in the hell?
Yeah, so
they said when the hell.
So it's just like us as a bunch of heathens, like we get to like where it's like it's all good because like he did.
Well, it's all good if you accept him as your Lord and Savior, and I'm not saying, by the way, that this is all the things I think and feel and believe whatever you believe out there. I'm just telling you the story as I was told.
But so just you.
So can I tell you the TikTok mom thing?
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
I've been really working hard in my brain trying to remember what I was. No, it's okay.
I apologize.
No, please don't apologize. You can ask more questions if you want. I'm just making sure I don't forget my TikTok thing.
Is that?
It's probably more interesting.
I think it's like I interrupted you a half hour ago and that you were trying. Yeah, sorry.
But no, I'm really proud of myself. I remembered it.
I feel like for as far as all the TikToks that I've seen about ADHD brains, like that's really good that you remembered it.
That's what I'm saying.
And like, I feel like the whole time you've just been thinking like,
yes, I have.
I've been trying to remember this thing this whole time. Yes. And so like, now I'm going to be quiet and let you say it. But
if you have more questions, please ask them. I'm happy to talk about it.
Of course, that's what this podcast is for.
But so no, what I was going to say is that there's like these moms who are making Easter baskets and filling Easter baskets for their kids. And they're showing what they're getting. And they're like very extravagant, very intense, like lots of like, you know, what is that tumbler? Stanley, is that what it's called? The Stanley tumbler that everyone likes? Is this Stanley?
When you say tumbler, I think rock tumbler.
No, like a drink holder, like a cup, a big Stanley cup.
Yeah, it's a Stanley cup. Yeah, sure, yeah.
So all the kids these days are loving that thing. And so they're getting that and they're like getting like, you know, just really cool, fun stuff from like, think like all the best stuff at Ulta and Sephora. The Easter bunny, but like the moms are putting it in the basket, whatever. But then I'm seeing other moms being like, what happened to the good old days where you just filled a bunch of plastic eggs with candy? And I'm like, wait, that's what I do. Is that not what we do anymore? Like, what's the thing everyone's doing? But there's like all these, I keep seeing TikToks of moms like getting mad about people putting extravagant things in baskets and moms not putting enough things in baskets. And I'm like, this is bananas. Like, we're all doing the best that we can.
Yeah.
Like, if someone wants to get their kid a Stanley Cup, let them get a Stanley Cup, but that's okay. And if they want to just give them some jelly beans and a plastic egg, that's okay too. Like, let mamas do what they can do. Like,
it's okay, but it's not.
What's not
fair.
okay? What's not fair?
Well, because I remember there was the kids in my neighborhood who for Easter, because Easter wasn't Christmas, it's Easter. And so you just get like a basket and there's some chocolate and candy in it. But some kids, I remember this one kid got a bunch of like Nerf guns for Easter. I remember this one other kid, like I remember it. And I'm talking about like when I was 7, I remember this kid got a bike.
Cool.
A bicycle. And it wasn't like, for me, I wasn't like, that's so cool. The Easter Bunny got you a bike. I was like,
I got a jelly bean.
WTF. I got a bunch of jelly beans and like plastic grass.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a bike and a Nerf gun?
I know. It's Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, all of them. They do different things at different houses. What can I tell you?
You're not a bike mom, but you're like a Nerf mom. Like you're like,
well,
you get stuff.
Me when I was a kid or now?
No, now for our kids, like holidays are like crazy. It's like crazy.
I love it. It's so fun.
You love holidays.
I love a holiday. I love the magical and the fun and it's just also fun seeing the kids get so excited about dumb little things. Like it's so, like Maisie tonight going to sleep. She's like, I have an Easter Bunny. I'm so excited. Like she couldn't go to sleep because she was so excited the Easter Bunny's coming. So anyway, I keep seeing these people on TikTok saying like how they're annoyed that if moms are putting extravagant things in a basket or if they're putting not enough in a basket. I'm just like, why can't moms just put whatever they can in a basket and the Easter Bunny can put whatever he can in the basket or she can in the basket and just everyone's doing the best they can. But I was thinking about this earlier today and then it made me think I have a really good idea of a company. Okay. I think this company should be made. So listen out there, any company makers who make companies, make this company because I think it will be very successful. I think there should be like a company that does all of the like helps out the Easter Bunny or helps out Santa Claus, wink, wink, if you know what I'm saying, for the moms and the dads and the parents who are just they're tired, like they're working their booties off. They don't have time to go to the store and get all the things and to wrap all the presents or fill all the eggs or whatever, but they want to have a magical, like, fun, like, experience holiday with their kids, but like maybe the Easter Bunny just doesn't have time to get to their house that year, if you know what I'm saying, wink, wink. So there should be a company that's like the Magical Elves Company or the Magical Easter Bunny Company or something like that. I don't know. And then it could be like me working at it. But I think that like, because what I'm talking about is essentially an event planner, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you done?
No, I'm listening.
That's okay. You can be done.
Something while listening to you.
No, it's fine. You can Google. So I was thinking if this existed, but what I'm talking about is an event planner, but event planners are so freaking expensive. So the people who can hire the people who can make a magical Christmas or Easter or St. Patrick's Day or just holiday or whatever, the people who are able to hire those people are people who have the money to do so because it's very expensive. So I'm like, there should be a company that can do it. Just doesn't need to be extravagant. Doesn't need to be over the top bananas.
Making an Easter basket?
Like someone who can come over and wrap all the presents for the mom so she can get some sleep. And someone can fill all the Easter eggs and you just fill out a questionnaire. It's like this kid's favorite candies and nerds.
Like to do it,
this
though.
kid's favorite candies.
You like to do it.
But I also have the privilege of being a stay-at-home working mom where I am home and I'm able to do this stuff. There's a lot of parents out there who are like, this is not what I do. Yes, I love to do it. But some parents aren't like, they don't have the time to do these kinds of things. And it's a stressful thing, whereas they just want to enjoy watching their kids experience the magical stuff, but they don't have the time to do all this stuff. It's like, if there was a company where it's like, you could give them the money that it costs to like buy like the certain amount of candies and gifts and whatever. And then there's just like a little bit of an hourly charge or whatever for them to fill it up. But like, because event planners are like thousands of dollars, but like, why isn't there must be a company out there somewhere, or if it's not, should be invented for people who aren't the like I almost said richity bitchity, but like the richity, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, I was just trying to think of a rhyme, like richity snickety, people who can afford these really fancy event planners. There should be a company. And I was thinking, oh, could I do it? And then, but I'm like, oh, but I couldn't do it for everyone. And I wouldn't even want to get paid for it. I just want to do it to like help someone make like a magical holiday for their kids. So I'm like, oh, I could take applications. But then I could do like applications and people could submit their families like, oh, my mom works so hard, or my sister works so hard for her kids, but she doesn't have time to get, and then I could pick a couple of people and then I could fill up a whole like big box full of like gifts and toys and whatever, and like make a magical Easter or Christmas or whatever for another family and send them a box. And that way that all they have to do is just open the box and like place it somewhere. And then it's like all done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this should exist for moms who are just incredible moms who are working their butts off, but they don't have the time to make it all the magical specialness that I am like lucky enough that I'm like able and also enjoy doing. But some moms don't even enjoy it, but some moms enjoy it, but they don't have time to do it, or whatever, or don't have, I don't know. I just think there's something there. You know what I'm saying?
I think I have a couple.
I want to make this
I have a couple responses if you're done.
Sorry, yes.
But I'm not interrupting,
No,
right?
you're not.
You're done. One, you should look into free diving because I feel like you could dive underwater for 7 minutes without breathing. Two, have you ever looked up in CVS? Because as someone who wanted to help the Easter Bunny this year, I went to CVS and I was buying candies, and then I looked up, and then at the top of the shelves, there were ready-made Easter baskets. They were like,
that's not what I'm talking about.
The company existed, but they were all
that's not
full,
what I'm talking about.
And they were for like different kinds of like children. I'm assuming children, because like I'm assuming you're not buying an Easter basket for an adult. But there was like the sporty one, and there was the pink one, and there was the blue one, and then that. So what you're wondering what I was googling? What I was googling was like I never knew my whole life what CVS stood for, and I wonder if you know.
Okay, but I need to defend myself because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a pre-filled Easter egg.
Oh, it's not? Because you're saying, like, what if someone else could
yes, fill the eggs, but make it personal and special and magical for those kids.
That's what they had on the top shelf at CVS.
No, like little golden footprints from the leprechaun that have glitter on them throughout the house, and like each egg is like individually specialized to your child. Like not like, oh, all the eggs have like, yeah, sure, I've participated in these like eggs that are like, eggs that all have like little stuffed animals in them, or eggs that have all little monster trucks in them. But I'm like, okay, each kid gets a different color. So there's no fighting over who gets how many eggs, and it's all equal. So each kid gets an individual color, and you package and you like make it all like magical and like perfect, as opposed to just like an Easter egg that is wrapped and there's a plastic toy inside of it that's like kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
So wait. I mean, I think
and their favorite candies, and you fill a basket, and you put like pretty like tissue paper, and it's all their favorite color, and you handwritten note of like the name of the person, like
Colleen,
my daughter's name is Annie, and I like do it in beautiful cursive.
Take a breath.
Glitter.
Who's
bows?
Just glitter.
Just like make it magical.
Who's doing this for the children is not the parents of the children.
No, because they don't have time. They're tired, and they deserve to take a nap.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying.
I do it for them.
I'm Shark Tank, and you're like entrepreneur. I pass.
Fine.
If I'm Shark Tank,
it's not a profitable company.
I'm passing on your like golden footprints leprechaun.
There's no profit here. It's not a good business. I'm not saying like let's do this and make millions. I'm saying let's do this and lose money and make magic for children.
Why not just like you? But you're already doing it for our children.
I know, but for other kids too.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know. I just feel like, and I'd love to do it, but there are sometimes where I'm like, man, I wish someone would wrap all these presents for me.
Yeah,
and that does exist. There are people that wrap presents, but you have to take your presents to a place and they wrap it, and you still have to bring them back and some. It's like I want someone's like.
I don't know. Sometimes when you buy stuff, can you gift wrap?
Come on over, wrap my gifts.
The holiday time, like what?
I know. I'll do it for someone else.
No, I'm saying around the holidays, if you buy a present, if you're buying something, they're like, "Do you want us to gift wrap it?" They
but then it doesn't match all the other wrapping paper under the tree. If you get one thing at this store, another thing at this store, and they're wrapping, it's all different, weird wrapping paper. It doesn't match, and it's not like it's fancy and pretty. It's like I feel like to make the magic. I want the magic.
I think what you have
Fine, it's a horrible idea.
I was going to say disorder.
That's true. I have a lot of those. So
what do you think CVS stands for?
CVS, I think we've talked about this before.
I don't know.
CVS. Culinary. Convenience, variety, shop.
Convenience, what?
Variety shop.
No, it's customer value stores.
Okay.
I would never have gotten that. I don't know.
I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. CVS, customer value stores.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? What's the other one that's not CVS? What's the
Walgreens?
Yeah, Walgreens. You know what Walgreens stands for?
Walgreens.
Yeah.
Is there another?
I think it's the Walmart family and Greens. Why did Greens?
I couldn't tell you, love. I don't know. Maybe there's a man named Walgreens somewhere.
Do you mind if I Google it?
I don't, but I have another Easter thing I want to talk about.
I'm sure.
Sorry you hated my Easter idea. Someone out there might think it's a good idea. Maybe I'll do it. Don't you think that's a good idea? Someone out there? I
told you they're already doing it.
Who's doing it?
What? CVS.
They're not doing it. They're not making someone's home magical. You know what they're doing? They're individually wrapping eggs with like, tell me a thing. What's something? Squishy balls? fidget toys, something random like that. Are you even listening? Something like that inside the eggs?
Well, there was a man named Walgreen.
Oh, come on.
There was a man
listening.
In 1901. There was a man named Charles Walgreen.
Did I not just say that? Did I not just say it'd be someone named Walgreen?
I thought it was like a Walmart thing. They just happened to be Walmart and Walgreen.
Sounds like it. Anyway, since you don't like my
idea. He did well for himself. He just like one drugstore and his name is Walgreen. And then all of a sudden they're like, I mean, because where I grew up, there was more Walgreens than CVS's. But I'm just saying. We're going to talk about your chair?
Oh, yeah. I got a new chair. We're going to do one more thing before we go because I do need to help out the Easter Bunny tonight. And no one here likes my idea. You just want to talk about men with the name Walgreens.
I said if you could talk about your chair because you've been so stressed about like your seating arrangement for this podcast for
because
like
everyone's
months.
commenting on how stupid that you have this big beautiful chair.
Should be in this chair. And you've been so stressed about it for months, and then you finally get this chair. This chair came in a box that was like a foot big, and then somehow like expanded into this big chair. Well, I needed something. Okay, so I say, and you're like, yeah, I got a new chair.
Well, because I don't care about it. It's just like there's so many comments like it looks so weird that like she's on a tiny little like stool and he's in this huge chair. You guys don't understand how large and low his chair is. I have looked at every chair. I brought every chair in this room trying to find a chair that is the same.
Yeah, I got a new chair.
Plane as his, like is the same height as his, but it's like he's essentially sitting on the floor on a pillow. Like it is so low to the ground. So it was really hard. So I was like, I think I need a beanbag. Like so because there's no chairs that exist that are this low. Anyway, I want to play my game. Can I do one more thing for Easter things?
Last point about this chair.
Oh my God.
This chair came in this little box, and then you're like, had to cut it out of a bag, and then it expanded. Do you know it now weighs like 300 pounds?
What?
The chair. It was so heavy. The chair was so heavy to move in here. It was like, it's like really heavy.
Wait, what does that have to do with it expanding?
Well, because like when it was in the box, it was like this little thing, and I saw you cut it out of a plastic bag, and then the chair just like.
But it didn't gain more weight.
I'm more mystified by that than like the resurrection.
Wait, it didn't gain weight.
But all right, here, I'll hold your microphone. Pick up the chair.
Why?
Just see how heavy it is.
I've literally carried the box into the house and moved this chair around the living room multiple times.
Carry the box, but I just don't know if you can pick up the chair because I don't think you can because it's so heavy. Oh my God.
It's literally a beanbag.
Strong woman.
It's a beanbag.
It's really heavy though, right?
I mean, no.
Come on.
Maybe. Is it heavy? It's kind of heavy.
I think so.
I don't know. You guys probably couldn't hear me. It's like a beanbag chair, but okay. Can I please?
Well, I think you're very strong. I guess I don't know.
Thank you. I think you're stronger. You Thanks. Are. I don't think. I know. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Do you remember a long time ago when we ranked like chips, cereals, different things? Like what's the best cereal? 1 to 5. What's the best chips? 1 to 5. Like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Easter candy. Okay.
Oof, I mean,
now
easy.
there's some classic Easter candies here. Okay. I'm going to tell you what, like when I think of like the classic Easter candies, tell me if I'm wrong. Cause I could be wrong with some of these. Peeps is like, everyone knows what a peep is.
Yuck.
Cadbury eggs.
Number 1.
Everyone loves those. Jelly beans is another big one. Reese's, like bunnies, Reese's, like eggs.
Egg.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Hershey Kiss eggs is another one that we had a lot growing up. I don't know that they still do those much, but like, so your Hershey Kiss is wrapped in like chocolate? A very thin foil.
Very thin foil, but then just thick chocolate, right?
Yeah. Is there any other Easter candies that I'm not thinking of that are like super popular?
Yeah, totally.
Like what?
The eggs, like the mini eggs. I feel like that's like the number 1. I would put like
Whopper eggs, like the little Whoppers.
Yeah, they're like Whopper eggs. It's like a hard it's like an M&M, but it's like more of like a Whopper egg. I think they're called mini eggs.
Okay.
Like Cadbury mini eggs.
Cadbury eggs are Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury egg is Cadbury egg, but Cadbury mini eggs
are that doesn't count as it's a whole other category. You can't put that in the rankings.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying a mini version of the Cadbury egg. I'm saying Cadbury mini eggs are like the Whopper eggs. Do you understand?
Wait, no, I don't understand.
There's a Cadbury egg.
Yes.
And I'm not saying a smaller version of that. I'm saying a hard, like Cadbury egg, then Cadbury mini eggs are the hard shell version that kind of tastes like Whoppers and they're like little eggs.
Okay.
They're like Cadbury mini eggs.
But when you say Cadbury egg, I think of the ones with the cream filling. I don't think of a Whopper, like crunchy chocolate.
Here's my biggest gripe.
Wait, but you got to rank them as the game.
Number 1 is Cadbury egg by far. It's like shocking how good that candy is. And the fact that they only give it to us once a year. I feel like that's why it's good is because like you can only get it most time of year. And even still, it's kind of hard to get. Like they sell out.
Okay.
For me as a child.
What's next?
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Was the Easter, like, was that like every year we got a chocolate Easter bunny in our basket.
Oh yeah, I guess that's another thing, huh?
And when I call bullshit on a hollow Easter bunny, I'm calling
Wait, you just want full solid?
What?
You just want a solid bunny?
Do you know, can I tell you?
You can't even bite through that.
Childhood
How do you bite it? Did you even eat it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, what you think I didn't know? You don't think I know it's hollow? Like this big bunny.
How are you supposed to get your
get
teeth
this
through
big
it?
Easter, because like the center of your Easter basket for me, because it was just candy, right?
First of all, are you a billionaire who can afford a full?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
only chocolate.
You
huge
think we don't
Easter
know
bunny.
it's like it's like just like this hollow pressed like hollow shell of an Easter bunny, because it's like it's the center focus. It's like a bunch of, so you're searching around for all the Easter eggs, and you get like the jelly beans and like the Cadbury like little egg things, and you get like maybe your Cadbury egg if you're lucky, if you're rich. But then like the center of your Easter basket for me, because it was just all candy, was like the chocolate Easter bunny, and then to find out it's hollow. It's just a hollow shell.
Did you ever get one that was full? I don't know that anyone makes that.
People do, and they were.
Have you had
rich? One? Not me. No.
I don't think that exists. That sounds like it would be impossible to eat.
But I'm saying it like I remember this, and I was like mad. I was like, how the
you weren't grateful?
Grateful? No, I was a kid. I was like, and here's the thing. I knew it wasn't from the Easter bunny. I knew it was from my parents.
So that makes it even worse that you were upset with your parents.
For giving me a hollow Easter bunny?
They worked so hard and paid good money to make it magical.
Now I feel like a piece of shit. Well, I'm just saying then I didn't care. Yeah. Then I was like, why isn't this solid chocolate?
Why isn't it solid gold?
Right. Idiot? Yeah. No, chocolate.
Okay, but can you please rank them? The candies?
Yeah. So it would go Cadbury egg. Then it would be the Easter bunny, hollow or not.
Okay.
And then the mini eggs.
Okay.
And then, my mom used to make a thing that was like it was like a fake nest out of like kind of wonton things with icing, and then she put the jelly beans in that. Love that. So maybe that's number one for me.
Okay, but I'm talking about like classic Easter candies.
What other classic Easter candies are there?
There's Peeps.
Peeps.
I'm asking you to rank.
Bottom of the barrel.
There's Peeps. There's the Cadbury eggs. Jelly beans.
Kill.
Easter bunny.
Yeah.
The Hershey Kiss eggs.
Don't even know.
Whoppers. You don't know Hershey Kiss egg? Like the Hershey, it's like literally Hershey chocolate.
Just like it was solid chocolate. Yeah, it was fine.
So yours goes Cadbury eggs.
Number one, yeah. Then my mom's like Easter.
No, but I'm asking like classic Easter candy, not your mom's wonderful, incredible
So
creations.
what I would eat on Easter would be like Cadbury egg, and then it would be the bunny, hollow or not. Hollow, but stills. And then the mini eggs. Then everything else is garbage.
You know, jelly beans are trash.
Put them in with like plastic grass and
But
donate.
You know what I don't like?
Get them out of here.
You know what I don't like?
What?
Cadbury eggs.
I don't think you ever had one.
I ate one last night.
You ate a little. Here's the thing. We went to get stuff. I went to get stuff for the kids, like, because you had gotten a bunch of stuff. You had done mostly all of it. And then you're like, I need a couple more things for like the eggs. So I went and got it, and I got these mini Cadbury eggs.
To help the Easter bunny.
And you're like,
I've
never had a Cadbury egg before. And I was like, you have to try one right now. Like, try one right now. Like, please. But like, what I didn't realize was that like the little one, it's like a little one. You need like the big one. Cause you need to like, it's not about like the outside. It's like about biting into the whole thing with the I'm not going to call it a nougat. I don't know what's in there.
It's
like
cream.
It's a cream.
Yeah.
Like a fake yolk and a cream. You need to try a big one. You've never tried a big one. You've only tried the little one.
I did not like it. I
feel like you like the big one.
I would like a big one.
I know you don't like milk chocolate, but it's British milk chocolate. So I feel like
It's not. That's made in America. There's no way what I ate last night was made anywhere other than America.
Maybe we need to go to the UK and have a
I would try that.
Egg.
That sounds amazing. Because I think they're from there. Like that's where it started and then got brought over to America. I would, if I had to rank, I would say.
I'm asking, yes, please. Can you rank it?
I like the Whoppers or the like, whatever, the little eggs.
Number one?
I think those are my favorite.
They're really good. They're great.
Like little eggs that are like chocolatey, crunchy, malted yumminess.
Yeah.
Those are probably number one for me. And then honestly, the rest are garbage. Peeps, trash. Absolute trash garbage. Peeps are disgusting. Poison.
Inedible.
Garbage, poison, yuck, throw it away, don't want it near me, hate everything about it.
How is that even a company?
And you know what's annoying about Peeps is I wanted to like them so my entire childhood. I was like, they're so pretty. They're so cute. And it just seems like,
I wonder if that's like a family business. Like,
and then you bite into it and it's like, it's the candy corn of Easter.
Like their PR team
no
must
one
be
likes
great.
candy corn. No
they
one
must
likes
have like
Peeps.
a really good PR team or something.
Does anyone like Peeps? Does anyone like candy corn?
The Peeps family is listening and they're like,
I love the Peeps family. They're cute. At least they're cute. Peeps are very adorable. There's some in Flynn's Easter basket. But man.
It's a marshmallow.
It's a marshmallow, but it's worse than a marshmallow. It's like covered in crunchy, weird sand.
It's
covered in blue sand.
It's not good.
So bad.
And they're like, we're going to have all these different flavors and all these different things. And it's like, no, like.
Yeah, but I do the Whoppers, the crunchy malted balls. And then I would do probably Reese's, then the Hershey Kiss eggs.
You just made me want an actual Whopper.
And then, that's so weird.
Burger King?
I don't think that's a possibility.
I feel like that could be an Easter tradition.
I've never liked eating a chocolate Easter bunny, and I've never liked Cadbury eggs. Those are at the bottom, and Peeps are trash. So I don't know that there's many good Easter candies. Maybe.
Doesn't sound like it. No. I did see you making a bunch of eggs, though, that didn't close very well, filled with raisins and Cheerios.
Okay, listen, we're having people over and who have little toddlers, and we have little toddlers. I don't want my toddlers opening up 30 plastic eggs with candies in them.
They don't have to open them up because they're like loose because they don't even close properly because you bought them with them.
Freaking nuts, man. But they're gonna get. There's a couple candies in the twins' baskets that I know of, unless the Easter Bunny brings more. But then the rest of them have raisins, Cheerios, crackers, Cheez-Its, other snacks, so that they're not just only eating goldfish. There's not just eating candy. There's other fun things.
And what's really good for our Easter egg hunt is that it's raining really hard now and it's continuing tomorrow. So there's and since the eggs don't close properly, tomorrow for our Easter egg hunt, it's just going to be a bunch of
the Easter egg hunt's going to be inside,
wet Cheerios and Cheez-Its.
We're not doing Easter egg hunt in the
yard.
rain, weirdo. Not happening. We're doing
We have to do it outside. We're not doing it inside.
Can I tell you? We're definitely doing it inside. But also, before we're going to go,
my voice is falling off.
And I have so much to do tonight for holidays. Okay. I have to tell you, this has nothing to do with Easter. It has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. But maybe it has a little bit to do with Jesus Christ. And we talked a lot about that. Tonight, Maisie sneezed, like a big achoo sneeze, like huge. No. And immediately after she goes, blessed. I said, what? And she goes, blessed. And I said, did you say blessed? She goes, yeah. And then she giggled. She like got bless you wrong. So she just said blessed. And I just thought it was the cutest, funniest little thing. Blessed. So blessed, everyone. Blessed. I hope you all had a fabulous Easter weekend.
Blessed? Who taught her that?
I didn't. I think she was trying to say bless you, but she got it wrong.
Okay.
I think she just said bless you wrong.
Yeah.
Which Maisie has a very extreme, wonderful vocabulary. She's very well spoken. It's great memory, all this stuff. But there's a couple things that she cannot ever remember what the word is for. And one of them is Band-Aid.
Band-Aid, yeah.
And every time she says Band-Aid, she says something else. And she can never remember the word Band-Aid. She's said, I can't even remember any of them, but she always says a different word. It's not like a made up word. She always says something. But it's like always, do you remember any of them that she says?
No, but it's not like band camp or...
No, it's always like mermaid. It's like something, it's not even that because that's even close to Band-Aid because it ends with
more
aid.
Random,
It's always so random. It's like, oh my God, now I'm so sad. I don't remember any of them.
Like, does it even start with a B?
No, it's always something so weird. She's like, I need a... Oh my God, it's going to drive me crazy.
It doesn't even rhyme with Band-Aid.
No, it doesn't. It's, I need a... Oh, Flynn would remember.
Yeah, Flynn would remember.
Oh, dang. I don't remember, but Flynn would remember. Anyway, maybe we'll stay tuned for next week. And also we'll keep those wonderful comments coming. We didn't get to any of them today, but we will definitely next week. So
you don't have any comments to read?
Not today. I'll get suspense for next week. We'll do it next week.
We'll read some next week.
So yeah, we'll please leave us all your thoughts and opinions on everything today. And hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.